how would you feel if it is your last day on earth? I know it is a very heavy topic. I would not like to suddenly know about it, that it's my last day on earth. But suppose it was your last day on earth.
Right.
Whenever we speak, it's best to use the ice method. ICE. Okay,
I
ice me-
see
I
E. Okay.
ice method. So when you say
Right.
ice, see, like where we have a topic today called last day on earth. So what did you do? You introduced for concepts in prepositions. I was sitting in home or at home or on home. I'm so sorry. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. No worries, no issues.
I'm very sorry. I just
No,
had
no problem.
our previous class dragged on because we were discussing some things. I'm very sorry for the delay. So,
You reach out now. It's my pleasure too. So thank you so much to reaching me.
thanks for being here on the session with me. And I am
Right.
Azra Hussain Minakshi. I have been an English trainer now for the past 18 years. I love, what would I say, shaping people. I love shaping the learners to improve in whatever skills they are looking for and their communication goals. So when I reach out to them and help them on this journey, I am learning something as well. Every time
Right.
I interact with a new person, I learn so much from them.
Definitely.
I love to see your energy. You're bringing so much of energy to the class. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, since it's our first class?
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, ma'am, and lovely to know about you. So, as I come to me, my name is Meenakshi, and I'm from
Hmm.
Punjab. I hail from Punjab, basically
Mm-hmm.
from Jalandhar.
Hmm.
So, currently, I am homemaker. I hold a master's degree. So,
Mm-hmm.
I am, blessed with a baby daughter. So nowadays, I
Very
am
nice.
just homemaker, and simultaneously I run a YouTube channel. So whatever I learn, I upload the same in my YouTube, right? So
Okay.
I started lately. It's been 1.5 months, I would say.
Huh.
So yes, I'm enjoying my journey, learning a lot day by day, and yeah, grasping the knowledge from tutors. So that's all about.
Okay, so this when you are absorbing all this from your classes and sessions, how do you practice this again at home? Like, where do you use this knowledge, skill?
Right. So what I prefer restart my recording, whatever I spoke in my class.
Hmm?
So where I feel that here I could speak better, then
Hmm?
I reconstructed my sentence.
Hmm?
What words like vocabulary words and other words which I don't know,
Hmm?
I use or I inculcate those words in my communication skills. I
Okay.
make at least 3 or 4 real life examples with the
Hmm.
same word. So whenever I take my next session, I try to use those words in my next session. Sometimes I like use or I speak mispronunciation of the same word, and the teacher correct me. So it stuck in my mind that yeah, this is the correct. I try to use that wording with correct pronunciation, but sometime whenever we speak in person, so mostly we make mistakes. So it helps me that whenever I speak in person, it boosts my confidence and I
Yes.
can speak correctly.
Uh, Very good. I'm impressed by this because this is the best ways to put your practice into learning. And when you say you watch your recordings, so how do you understand that here I need to improve? Are you
Actually,
aware
I
of the
help.
grammar? Yeah.
No, actually, I help from Chat GPT.
Okay.
Whatever I spoke, I
Mhm.
go through in Chat GPT and speak my sentence again, right? Because there is a voice mode version in Chat GPT, and I tell that here is my sentence where I feel that might it is wrong. Where I feel,
Okay.
otherwise not full recording, but where I feel that I could speak better. So yes,
Okay.
I speak that I open the voice mode of chat GPT and tell that this was my sentence and could you please tell me is it right or wrong? So
Yeah.
she tells that is it right or whether it's a right or wrong. So
Yeah.
whenever I get idea if it's right that I incorporate and I use again, otherwise I rephrase my sentence.
Sure. Sure. Nowadays, ChatGPT is our new best friend, isn't it?
Right. Best friend, mentor who corrects us
Yeah.
instantly.
I know, I know. It really sometimes I feel that it truly means that we are in the 21st century with
Right.
so much of AI to help us. And
Definitely.
now, can you imagine when we come to our, if you have gone through our notes for today, our topic for
Yes.
today is also like, how would you feel if it is your last day on Earth? I know it is a very heavy topic. I would not like to suddenly know about it that it's my last day on Earth. But suppose it was your last day on Earth. God
But
forbid.
somewhere it's a very interesting topic
Yes.
because as a human, at times we forget that why we are here, right? So I think it is a inspiration whenever we remind someone reminds us that this is today is your last day in this earth, right? So I think it's an inspiration where you get to know and you can remind yourself there are many people, your loved ones with whom you can talk, you can sit there, you can enjoy solitude, right? Because we people have hectic schedule, we don't know when we start our day and when it passed, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
yes, it's the inspiration and I would definitely love it and I believe it that somewhere we need such kind of motivation that if I would have or I would have a last day in that earth, what I would do in my entire day.
Yeah, true. And now that you have expressed yourself so well, I must tell you, I will always give you a feedback which is positive, and the constructive feedback will follow where you can learn where we have the gaps. All right. So, what I
Right,
find really positive here, Meenakshi, is that you are introducing your subject very well. So
right.
whenever we speak, it's best to use the ice method. ICE. Okay,
I
ice me-
see
I
E. Okay.
ice method. So when you say
Right.
ice, see, like where we have a topic today called Last Day on Earth. So what did you do? You introduce the topic,
Hmm.
and you introduce the topic in a very positive manner instead of making it sound very gloomy like I did. You in fact changed it to a very positive note. Fine, great. Then you put your claim is your opinion. C stands for claim, opinion. I feel, according to me. That also you did very well. And in the end, we can always bring a personal note by saying example. Give an example. Okay.
Okay.
So when you have a claim, definitely you will naturally explain it also, give supporting points, but an example would always help over there.
Right.
So while speaking, please remember the ice method. It helps us to convey our thoughts very, very clearly.
Right. So I should incorporate example too whenever I speak or
Yes.
on any topic. So it's really
Yes.
matter that we speak
Yes.
on example too. Right.
Right, right. For if you have gone through our notes, like your resource notes with us, even English Yari has provided a three-step method for you to speak on that is called the SER method. If you could check your
Okay.
notes, you have the SER, which is similarly state, explain, and give a reasoning. So SER
Right.
method, example, state, example,
Right.
and reasoning. So
Right.
we sometimes call it the ICE method. Like many teachers, we call it ICE or SER, any which way. Secondly,
Right.
certain there will be certain gaps in grammar, and that I feel it is only takes practice and usage, common usage. I see that you have used why because, which is so common, Minakshi. Why because, when we answer, we always tend to say why because this thing, but remove why. Why should only be in questions. Can you repeat it
Okay.
and say, I find it as an inspiration because, not why because.
Okay. I find it as inspiration.
An inspiration.
An
And
inspiration. Okay.
inspiration. Okay.
Right.
Acha.
Right.
Another thing is, whenever we are speaking, use your antennas, use your ears to spot nouns in your sentences. Okay. What are
Okay.
nouns? How do you identify nouns?
Yes, noun is a particular name, like any name, our name, city name, any name which
Okay.
called noun.
Okay. So that aside, these are common nouns, proper nouns. But
Yes.
even concepts are nouns. So
Hmm.
anything which is ending with tion,
Okay.
tion, ment, these are also
Mm-hmm.
nouns. So inspiration is a noun.
Right.
Okay. So if remember that when you're speaking, you are an inspiration to me.
Okay.
Okay. So
Right.
whenever we use inspiration, we have to put an article. Article is required.
Right. Right,
Sure.
ma'am.
So these are ways of identifying in nouns, and so it will come not immediately, but hopefully we will get it as in you practicing it regularly.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Now, small preposition. In this earth, are you in this earth or
On.
on this earth? Right. And
Right.
here the tip we use is, whenever you are speaking again, when you say earth, where do you picture yourself? Are you picturing yourself in something like a room? If it is a room or if it has a boundary, then you are in it. But if you're on, like for example, even I'm standing in the balcony or on the balcony, Minakshi?
In the balcony.
No,
On.
on the balcony.
Okay. Okay.
Because the balcony is not enclosed.
Right.
I'm standing on the balcony.
Right, right. If we are if when we use in that particularly, what should I say? Like when we are inside somewhere, that time we can use in.
In.
Otherwise, on.
So it should have a complete boundary or a wall where you are enclosed. Then you use the word in. For another
Right.
example, I'll give you another example. I was walking dash the road when I slipped
Mm.
and fell. So
On.
is it on the road? On the road.
Right. Right. Right.
Third example I'll give you for concepts in prepositions. I was sitting in home or at home or on home.
Ma'am, sorry, could you please repeat it?
Surely. I was in my home or at my home or on my home.
It's at my home.
Why? Could you explain this, please?
Yeah, because whenever at specifically where you are, like किसी खास जगह को
Hmm.
संबोधित करना, right? That time we use at, right?
Ah,
Like she's uh, like at home, at hospital. Like whenever we use particular thing, that time we use at.
okay. Can you be specific? Because I did not understand the meaning. So what is the difference if I say I'm in the hospital or at the hospital? Why should there be a difference?
Whenever someone is admitted, that time we can say I am in hospital. But whenever we go for some time or for a while in
Hmm.
किसी खास जगह पर, like whenever we go for some time or for a while, that
Yeah.
time we can use at.
Okay, great, great.
It
So,
shows a certain point or certain
yes,
thing.
yes, yes. So when you are using something to explain a concept, not
Hmm.
a place, when you are
Hmm.
explaining a concept, for example, when you say school, you're not talking about Jamna Bai School, Saint Heart, Sacred Heart School, or something. You're talking about a concept where children go to learn something.
Hmm.
So when you're
Right.
using it as a concept, you use at. Didn't you learn
Right.
this at school? So at. You
Right.
can't say, didn't you learn it in school? You have to say at
Hmm.
school. But when
At
you
school.
say, when you entered into your building today, in the school building, what did you see?
Right.
So there you
In.
have to say in.
Right. Whenever I drop to my daughter,
Hmm.
uh, that time I could say at school. I am going to drop my daughter at school. And
Yes.
whenever someone asks me, where is your daughter? That time I could say, my daughter is in school.
Yes, absolutely. Very good. Great. So the prepositions have a little, they are a little tricky, but well, great. So coming back to
Actually,
our
I
topic,
started. Yes,
yeah.
actually, I started working on the prepositions for tomorrow, yesterday,
Hmm.
because my one or two tutors also suggested me that your fluency is good, your sentence structure is good, but where you are lacking, because you are, prepositions. On preposition, you are lacking. So that is why what I started doing,
Hmm.
I just write a paragraph in my journal
Huh.
where I write something or jot down something, then
Okay.
I take help from Chat GPT and I rephrase my paragraph where I ask that where preposition I needed or where preposition I no needed. So that's how I
Where I need it and where I
where I not needed.
no, where I
Okay,
need and where I when it is I, what is the negative of I? I need, I
don't need.
don't need. Don't need.
Right,
I need, I don't need.
don't
Yes.
don't
Well,
need. Right.
and which tense were you using here?
Simple present.
Very good. Great. So when you use simple present tense, negatives are always don't, doesn't.
Right,
Don't
right.
or doesn't. No, I
Doesn't.
don't need,
Yes.
she doesn't need. And how do we, very easy way of knowing this also, well, I teach my kids like this. Like on my right hand, I will say my plural words, I, you, we, they, on my right
Okay.
hand, I, you, we, they. And on my left hand, he, she, it. He,
Right.
she, it.
She is.
So, yes, so my left hand is all single. Right hand is plural, left hand is single. So all my single words will have S. S. Single
Okay.
pronouns will have S. So
Right.
he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't. I
Doesn't.
don't, you don't, we don't, they don't.
They
And
don't.
even my verbs, she needs to learn. She needs, because she is
Needs.
single, the S will
Hmm.
come in the single. So these tips make English grammar easy to learn. Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, Meenakshi, tomorrow you will tell me, why, ma'am, why are you teaching me technical stuff? Why are you teaching me so much of technical stuff? You know why I like to first emphasize on this is because once you are knowledgeable,
Hmm.
then you know that you can't make a mistake. If you
Right.
don't know where you're going wrong, how can
Hmm.
you will take everybody's correction. Okay, ma'am, okay, you mean this, okay, okay, I'll understand. But if you know that this is the rule and I'm right, then there is, you have learned for life. That's why.
Right. Actually, this was my problem. Actually, nowadays I am working on it. because now I got fluency, but
Hmm.
somewhere I make mistakes unintentionally. Whenever I speak in flow,
Yes.
mistakes
Yes.
always comes in our in front of us. So
It
that
is
is the
natural.
main reason. So I think even I prefer accuracy rather than fluency. If we have fluency and if I
Uh,
make a lot of mistake, everyone can judge me instantly, or
hmm.
obviously they will check my mistake, they will point out on my mistake. So that is why I think that nowadays, instead of taking a lot of vocabulary or work on
Yes. Yes.
vocabulary, first I should work on my prepositions or a little bit grammar, so that I can speak better English than now.
Perfect, perfect. And as we work on our grammar, let us also work on our pronunciations. So we
Right.
have been using this word that you have been speaking constantly. Can you please pronounce it for me again, please, Beta?
Okay, it's a battle.
Better, be,
Better.
be. You have to be. Bring your lip down. Better, better. Repeat it, please.
Better.
Very
Okay,
good.
better.
Make it more slow, soft. Better, better.
Better.
Yeah,
Better.
better, better, better. So when you say no,
Right.
I have made a bet with my husband. I've made a bet with my
Bet.
husband. So bet, bat, bit. Now, when you are practicing, please practice like this: bit,
Okay.
bet, bat, bat, bet, bit, bot.
Okay.
Again,
Right.
phonetically, bit, bat, bet, bot, boat. So see how
Okay.
we change our phonetics. So you
Right.
practice the better with that. And there is one more word that while we were speaking, we have used this word also.
It's a preposition.
Pre, pre,
Prep.
preposition.
Preposition.
Preposition. It's a four syllable word. Preposition. Preposition.
Preposition.
Z.
Preposition.
Z. Z
Z.
T T.
Preposition.
Yep,
Position.
yep, that's it. Preposition, like in
Right.
ZTV. And another technique here is don't write it in this spelling, write it exactly how you pronounce it. Pre, po, zishin.
Okay. Preposition.
Correct.
Preposition.
Preposition. And the last word which we can work on today is this.
It's a people.
Very good. But when we are
People.
speaking, we are giving emphasis on the second syllable, that is p. So
Oh,
we are very strong. People, 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 people,
people.
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 Very soft.
Right.
Right, people. Okay. So we will. Would you have any other questions or doubts for today's class?
No, ma'am, it was very thought-provoking conversation where I learned a lot, and you gave me valuable, advice where
Thank
I
you.
can work on it and I can, work on my grammar and fluency.
Thank you so much, Minakshi. It was a pleasure having you here on this session, and I hope to see you again. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so
Have a
much.
great afternoon ahead.
Thank you very much. In you too. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye-bye.